In 10, 9, 8, 7,
Straight in. Come on, come on.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1. Go.
sorry about that. Bit of a slight mess up there. So it's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 p.m. here in Spain. Obviously 9 p.m. in sunny UK and whatever it is around the world. So I've got a load of questions. I've got tonight's a change of hat. Unfortunately, Yogi's hat's gone into the back behind me now because tonight we're going to use UPSTICKS. Now I would turn it up the other way, but all the winners would fall out of that, wouldn't they? Winners. One of them's going to be a winner. There they are in there, all waiting to go. So up to grabs tonight, hopefully about 10:30. But don't forget, will be the free magnet Sunday and obviously Chris's other magnet. So a double whammy for somebody out there. I did notice there's quite a few women have put their name forward. So well done, girls. So it's gone 10 o'clock. I've got the questions. So let's go straight into it. Now, I did miss out some questions from the following week. So some are from a couple of weeks ago and some from last week. But also, I got to mention straight away, guys, I will not be here next Sunday. I know. Hang on. Have I got that didn't sound right, does it? Anyway, I won't be here next Sunday, and I won't be even doing the free sticker Sunday bit because I've got a busy week, and Sunday I've got a busy schedule as well. So I'll be back on the 5th of October. So we're only talking a week, guys. Well, a week and a bit. Ooh, okay, let's make it proper, like 2 weeks then. Okay. So so I won't be here next week. Just remember that. So just in case you're sat there waiting and you say, oh, he's fallen asleep again, I won't be there. I won't be down in the basement. So first question is from Stephen. He knows who he is. Sorry, this ain't a question. I managed to grab this off the comments this morning. When I go randomly 5 minutes in the mornings, I managed to get this one. This is from Stephen. Now, he's saying, cannot wait to get over for the weather, but we are finally coming over to live this coming Wednesday. We've had 11-week wait for our visas, but finally we got here. Well, we got there. He's not there yet, obviously, but he'll be here Wednesday. Steve, weather's not looking so good, but you might be lucky. But the temperatures have got to be a lot better, haven't they? I think the temperature, there is a drop in temperature now. I think the past 3 or 4 months, it's been up in the 30s, but there has been a drop. So this week, we're talking like 25, 29. God, that's not bad, is it? So, Stephen, well done. I did hear that there were some problems going on in the UK when people were applying for their non-lucrative. Some of the embassies were being a bit lazy, I think. That's what I would say. Anyway, well done. So, Reese. I know I got it right this time. Reese is saying, this is his question. Let's get this right. Reese is saying, what tea bags do you use in Spain? Are normal ones available, such as tofu or Yorkshire tea? Good question, that, to be honest, because I don't care what people say. One thing about us immigrants that come from the UK, we love a cup of tea. And unfortunately, here in Spain, they don't make a very good cup of tea. You can get a cup of tea in some of the restaurants, but they don't know how to make it proper like. And if they do, it's that Earl Grey rubbish. So some of the people love Earl Grey, but I hate it. And there's another English tea in it. Oh, it tastes horrible. I'm sorry. It's like dust. But thankfully, you can, most supermarkets, even I'm talking about Mercadona, Consum, they got a little expat section or immigrant section for us lot, and you can get Yorkshire tea, I believe, Thai food, PG Tips is another one, and you can in some of those supermarkets get a good deal. Now I'm lucky because just across the road from me, about a 2-minute walk out the door, straight into Alan's shop. He sells quite a few tea bags. I must admit, I'm not being biased, but Yorkshire tea, guys, it's got to be the best tea. It's what I class as a strong tea. I love it. Obviously, here in Spain, coffee is a big thing. And to be honest, as long as you don't go to those blooming, can't think what they call them now, those coffee shops you get in the UK where it costs you like £8 for a coffee. Here, thankfully, less than €2, you get a nice big mug of coffee. But for us tea lovers, and I'm a tea lover, Yorkshire tea, very nice. Yeah, no problem. So if you're thinking about moving over to Spain and you're worried about the tea, no problem. Or better still, get your friends to bring them over as well. Right, so I haven't looked at the comments yet. I've got 34 in the house, so hopefully, because as I mentioned before, I cannot see how many likes I've got. So if I've got 34 in the house, that's got to be 34 likes, hopefully. So I'm just going to go through quickly. Oh, some people have been so kind again. Arena, yet again, has donated for the pensioners fund. Thank you very much. You're a top lady. Thank you. All right, Ian's in the house. Arena's in the house. Good evening from Arena says. Simon, well done. Emma's in the house as well. Well done. Even short up, you're well. Yes. Bob and Skip, well done. Bob and Skip. Oh, they're back in Yorkshire. Bengal Bert's in the house. Well done. Andrew Des is in the house as well. Well done. Glenn. Mandy's awake. Well, it should be. It's only just gone 9 o'clock. And I think you did say last week, Glenn, there was some excuse about you couldn't watch me for something. Was it work? Might have been. I think you was at work, weren't you? Okay. Yabez is in the house from Tor. Is that Tor Rebecca? Carol's in. Cyril? No, I don't know. I might have said that wrong, haven't I? Jim's in the house. Flyboy's in. Tilly's dad's in. Well done. And he went because you weren't here last week, Yogi. Yogi's in the house. And another top man, I must say. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be well in. Except I'll be going over. If Steve's over at the moment, I'm talking about Steve Knowles. I haven't seen him yet, but he did say he's got pants internet. I haven't been over for coffee. I go over the coffee now on a Sunday now because Bonnie the dog gets fed Sunday beef. So, anyway, Yogi, well done, Yogs. Bex is in the house. Well done. From sunny Toronto. Wow. So what time is it over there then? Yogi, 32 in the house, 15 likes. Come on, you. And we got 44 in the house now, and we only got 15 likes. Mind you, I'm a bit late on the notices here, of course. Phil's saying Yorkshire. I'll take it on about the tea bags. Ian, temperature tonight in Gloucestershire. 4. God, that's like snow weather, isn't it? Can you believe 4? Now, I'll be honest, the temperature at the moment, I'm not going over there, but I think we're talking now. It's still hot. I've still got my fan going. We got all the fans going. We even had the aircon on again today. So, Yogi, don't bring your jumpers over. You don't need them yet. It's 24 at the moment. 24. and it feels like it as well. Arena saying, right, add to the tea question: is Barry's or Leon? Oh yeah, Leon. Sorry, available for us Irish. Yes. Funny enough, I was in the that supermarket down in the port. You know what? My brain goes blank. I call it a Tesco supermarket, something international. Anyway, I actually took a photograph because I never heard of Barry's tea bags before, and I don't think I've even actually had a tea bag from Barry's box. But funny enough, we was having we run out of what did we run out of? I think we ran out of PG tips tonight. Or was it Thai? No, I think it's Thai food. They do the round bags. Anyway, ran out of them, and there was a different taste tea. And I had to say to Jan, "What's this?" And she did say it's Lions. It's all right. I don't like it. I'll be honest. Yes, you can get it here. To be honest, you can get all. I mean, I don't know how many different teas there are, but you can. I mean, we got obviously got Allen's across the road, and if he hasn't got it in, you can ask him, and he'll put it on the list. And then over on B, we've got another what I call a UK supermarket. They do it, and obviously, and like I said, even Consume, Mercadona. I don't think Lidl's or is it Larder? I don't know. You know, that other German supermarket. I don't think they do English tea bags. But anyway, yes, you got no problem. Barry's tea bags are there, but I'll be honest, you have to go to that supermarket that I can't, and I'm sure somebody's going to help me out on that. It used to be, I used to call it a Tesco supermarket. I can't think of the name yet. Cheryl's in the house. Well done. And Cheryl's saying most people going to town on the 30th to protest. But yes, Cheryl, my wife is sticking out a sheet. She hasn't done it yet about the biogas demo end of the month. I'll be there. I'll be there filming. So I don't know if the riot squad will be there as well. We know the shields and batons. Obviously, they've got to inform the police. There will be no disturbance, but hopefully there'll be a big turnout. Yeah, I'll be there. Evening from Jane. Well done, Jane. Top lady. There's talk of a frosty mornings down here in Devon next week. One of the things I noticed, Des, that when I was in the UK many moons ago now, 10 years ago nearly now, when it come the end of August, the heating went back on. Here, it's more like the aircon's still on. Right, Yogi's in. Looking forward to seeing you guys again. And yes, not long. Funny enough, Yogi, I was looking at the calendar thinking, God, it's not long, is it? We're coming the end of September and we'll be coming into October. And I've got my best mate coming to stay for 10 days, isn't it? Could be a nightmare. Because his driving is atrocious. I have to be honest. I have to wear dark sunglasses so I can't see where he's driving. But Yogi, you're the best. Phil, question. When do the beach bars close? Good question, that, Phil. As far as I know, the beach bars are still there. Now, I think what usually happens by the end of September, they'll start to finish completely. But I will keep an eye on that because I don't really check on it, really. To be honest, I haven't really been on the beach bars this year at all. I've been down to the beach, down at Balwavo and along the coast a bit to the port and that. But I've gone past the beach bars. But I did notice the other day they were still there. But I'm sure by the end of September they'll be gone. But there will still be these little, what I call little restaurants on the side streets. They'll still be open for a cup of coffee, a tostada, and a sticky bun. So Gav and Kate are in the house. Well done. Well done, people. I do worry about you getting that sausage sandwich. Oh, yeah. Sausage sandwich. And if I don't have it, I know a little dog will be there looking at me with those sad eyes. and yeah, she does get a bit. I'm not gonna, I was going to say, no, she got no chance, but I do give Bonnie some of my sausages. Right, so Angela's in, Colin's in, well done, Martin, even Sean, Dio Pricks. That's that Russian supermarket, isn't it? I probably said that wrong, haven't I? Katie Moon's in, well done. Peter's in. Right, and we do we're catching up everybody now. Alan, Gavin, 30 likes, so that's not too bad. We've got 39 in the house, so 30 likes is fine by me. Jean's saying, how do you use the car wash? How do you use that car wash? Instructions in Spanish. How much money do you need? Which buttons to press? Use your Google Translate, Jean. I'll be honest, I usually put in €3. What I do, because it only takes euros anyway, you put a euro in the slot, you press, say, I think it's a second button, or what I always do when it's something a bit complicated is watch somebody else and then carry on. But yeah, I usually put in €3. So I think it's the second button, and then you just follow the buttons down. You can go the full hog and put the 5 in, or even better, or not even better, but if you want to pay out a bit more money, you can actually go through the proper car wash. And I've never used that. I've never been a great lover of car washes where you get out the car and let the car go through and watch it get wrecked. I'd rather get the old hose pipe on it. And the one in Campus Old Gulp, as they call it, you've got two sets of hoses. It's a bit hard to explain, but the very first button, if you press that, and you go over to the right hand side, that pipe or hose covers the car completely white. What it is, I ain't got a clue. But I suppose it's some sort of polish maybe, I don't know. And then you blow it off with the second hose. Watch somebody else doing it. That's what I would say. Yeah, it is in Spanish, but I suppose we have to use Google Translate on that. Martin is getting cold back here in the UK. And you said US then, Mr. Warm Spanish Sun. Funny thing is, Jans can't wait for it to get cold. But I know as soon as it gets cold here, she'll be moaning about, oh, wish it would get warm again. But I think we've got a couple of months yet not to worry about it getting cold. Because I ain't got the logs in yet for the log burner. Right, Yogi's saying 33, 40 in the house. 44 in the house now, Yogi. Arena's saying, right, hang on, let's get this right. Right. Great to know about the tea. Might start a little war here, but Lyons has nothing on Barry's. When I saw Barry's tea bags, I had to take a photograph. I put it up, I think, over a year ago because I thought Barry's tea bags. Never heard of it. It's a bit like, I've probably said it before, when I was in the forces, or the army, I should say, I'd gone up north we was doing some job up there, and we went into the bar, and he said, do you want a pint of Tetley's? And I said, no, sorry, mate, I don't want tea, I want a glass of beer. And he said, nah, Tetley's beer. See, that's being a southerner, see, we don't get stuff like that down our way. Anyway, consume Aldi, says Martin. Kev is saying, even Sean, a bit late, never mind. Did you get rid of all the rubbish, Kev? That's the main thing before your visitors. Yogi, love to. Oh, that's very nice of you, Yogi. Do you want to start something on there, do we? Martin, depends where you are. Lasagna Beach Bar is open. Well, there are. See, Martin's saying he knows because he goes around the bars all the time. So Lasagna Beach, the bar's there all the time. Now, I know down in Mazarrón, the bars that we do have on the beach, they must have some sort of restriction thing. But because I know October time, they're all gone. which is bit of a shame. So you've got to go a long way now to go down to the Lasagna Beach. And to be honest, I've never been to Lasagna Beach yet. I've been dragged into that Lasagna shopping centre a few times. Hi, Sean. So, in what way are you going to demonstrate against the bio? I can safely say, I think Jan will be holding the placards. I don't know what's going to be on the placards. Um, we don't. I mean, I think what it's mostly about. We want the biogas plant moved. We don't want it where they put it, where they're thinking about putting it. We want it moved. So I would imagine we want the biogas plant moved. That's a lot of words, isn't it, on a placard? But I think Jan will be holding that, and I'll be with my currency. I'll be mingling with the crowds. Now, hopefully, there'll be other people there, like I'm talking about press people. So I'll be going, wearing me Expat and Mazarrón t-shirt. Right. Does your new Wi-Fi do holiday rates? No, Colin, it doesn't. No. But what I can say is, obviously, you need to check out the Starlink website, because when you read it at first, it says you can have a month, and then you can cancel it. But obviously, you need the equipment. So what they're doing at the moment is, if you order the equipment, it's free. But if you read the small print, you've got to have it on a 12-month contract. So it's €40. So yeah, like the CompuServe thing, obviously, if you're only staying there for so many days or whatever, you can stop it. So that's the good thing. Unfortunately, the bad thing is it's just been so slow lately. I mean, I don't want to say anything, because I've been with them for 10 years and they've done me a good service, but I've just thought it was time to move on. But yeah, they don't do holiday rates, unfortunately. But I would imagine, because Starlink have come down in their price, and I would think, to be honest, as more and more people start using Starlink, it would come down a lot more. If you can remember the old days of Sky, right, Akai's in. Any chance of you going in the pool? You got to be joking, Akai, because I know the temperature of the pool is definitely gone well below 29. I would imagine, because today it was 29, I would imagine it's probably about 25 now. I don't go in the pool below 30. Now, I did hear that the sea is a lot warmer. I ain't even been in the sea thinking about it, and I don't like the sea. I don't know what's in the sea. There's lots of those jellyfish and other weird things crawling about. I'm not a great lover. You probably know I'm not a great lover of water, but now the end of the season now of the swimming pool. But I know many people, and I think Cheryl's one of them. I'll be in there until winter time, but not me, Kev. All the trees will be going to the Euro Park tomorrow. Oh, so you ain't finished your job properly then, Kev. Would estimate 4 landies full. Oh, so you got a lot. You've been a busy man then. Have you seen those dangerous caterpillars recently? No, wrong season yet, Akai. Usually don't see those processionary caterpillars, as they call them. Amazing little things, but so dangerous for doggies and cats, and us humans as well, because they're really furry. The amazing thing is they follow each other, like a long wriggly worm. But yeah, they really don't. But we don't usually get those until the end of the year. But there are some places in Spain where they have a little bit. It's all to do with the climate, but it won't be out yet, so you're all right. But apparently those caterpillars are spreading all over Europe now. So yeah. Have you seen those? Oh, so we just read that one. Colin, I'm over at 1st of October for a week. Gonna help me paint Sean. Gonna help? No. You're on about you're gonna paint my house for nothing, Colin. Got spare rollers. No, ain't got nothing, Colin. I'm nothing to do with anything like that. And I think Jan's only got a couple of paintbrushes. But if you go into the Ferretera on A, he's got loads of stuff there, Colin. You'll be all right. No, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Anyway, you're supposed to be coming over here on holiday, not supposed to be working. Get those builder people to do it for you. Brick Mod Scott's in, or I used to say Scott's in. Evening, come home today, and the wifey had the heating on. Obviously, back in the UK, Scott was like a sauna, and women always cold. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? And when I go up there now, she'd probably have the aircon on. Well, maybe she's not. She might think, oh, Sean's coming back up in half an hour. I'll better turn it off. Starlink expensive here in the UK, says Andrew. I had a comment from a guy in France, and he said it was 40 euros. So that was interesting. Obviously, Spain it's 40 euros. France is 40 euros. I don't know what the UK is, but I did notice when you look on the map, it didn't like the UK is properly covered yet by the satellite system. I might be wrong, but I'm sure when I looked on the map, UK wasn't properly covered yet. But yeah, I'll be honest, so much better, especially uploading videos. I mean, I used to sit here sometimes all evening waiting for a video to go. Now, 5 minutes, sometimes even less. Sometimes I've uploaded it, I've just turned my head and it's already done. To the locals, so this is from Jane. Just add 20 doodahs to all the speed signs. Yeah, well, that's one. Yeah, one thing you notice there, Gene. Yeah, the speed limit's there. Now, the speed limit here in Spain is 120. Yeah, and I do think some people, Yogi is one of them, seem to think 120 is just like the slow speed. But the coppers are getting more and more crafty now. They're starting to use drones now. And with the drones, you can't see them because obviously you're in a car. But they've been getting a lot of people lately on their phones because I've seen them driving along on their phone, and the drone can see right into your car. And they've been quite a few people being booked for driving with your phone on, but obviously speeding. They got speed cameras, but yeah, I mean, I'm an old bloke. I'm going along about 100. That's fast enough for me. And then there's a. Thankfully, you don't see many severe accidents. I mean, it amazes me. Right, Cheryl saying, I'm still going in the pool. Well done, Cheryl. You're such a hero. Martin, I went in the pool December. Well, yeah. I mean, some people say going in the pool is good for you. It shocks your system. No, it's not for me. Do you have snakes where you are? Akai. Yes, we do. Unfortunately, I think, I think it was in May, I walked out my front door and there was a snake on my steps. Now, obviously, snakes have got brilliant hearing and they half move quick. They don't hang about. He just shot off the steps and went down onto the garden bit, and he was gone. I've been out with Bonnie walking, and I'm sure Bonnie got bitten by a snake a couple of years back. I had to take her to the hospital because she just swelled up. But apparently, most of the snakes that we've got here, they give you a nasty bite, but they're not particularly poisonous, if that makes sense. But I don't like snakes. Even a bootlace in the road, I hesitate. But yeah, we do get snakes, and I've seen some big ones, like big as your arm. Get earthquakes as well. Akai. Right, 9:30. Time for the draw, buddy. Is it? It is. Well done, Yogi. I'm glad you've done that. Oh yeah, Yogi. Unfortunately, your hat has gone into retirement for the moment because Chris has sent me one of his hats. So I'll do that in a minute. I just want to catch up with all the replies here on the left here. I don't know. I suppose when you're looking at this computer, you're looking that way, aren't you? You know, Debs is saying, even Sean, how easy was it to find your forever home? Did you rent first? Yes. Yeah, that's very true. If you haven't watched my series on moving to Spain, it's my playlist. It's not very entertaining because I did that 10 years ago. I wasn't really into YouTube. And to be honest, I was knackered. We hired a camper van and we went down the east coast of Spain, stopping off at places. One of the things I learned straight away is estate agents don't even bother with your emails. And we had a massive pile of properties to look at. But in the end, we just looked around really, and we saw for sale, and then we pop into any of the local estate agents. So we did a month of that, but we still had our home on the market when we got back. I mean, we sold it. It fell through because you know what it's like in the UK. And then we sold it again. And then by near Christmas time, it all went through, mass panic. So we become homeless. We moved to Spain in our little car, a doggy and the bird and the wife. And we rented. That's what we done. Yeah, we rented because we still thought we want to make sure we've done the right decision. We don't want to rush into it. So we did rent on Campersol. Funny enough, on Campersol A. And within, I don't know, a month, we found our home for life. But yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking, especially when you make yourself homeless. And I got a message here from somebody. Is that you, Yogi? No, it's Jackie. Oh no, it's all right. Something else. Right, so I think I'm nearly caught up with everybody. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So Andrew, I'll just hang on. So I've got Kev here. Kev is saying Euro Park isn't open on Sunday, Sean. Ah, right. So sorry, I see what you mean now. Open tomorrow then. Andrew is saying £75 a month for domestic. Obviously residential. That's a lot, isn't it? And I would imagine that's mainly because obviously the satellite covering is not so brilliant there yet. Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay that. I mean, I was worried about paying €40, but to be honest, because the system has been so slow, I don't mind paying that. Right, it will be Christmas before we know it, Sean. Very true. I've already seen the stuff already being posted on Facebook past month. Book in your Christmas meal, book your Christmas meal, book your Christmas takeaway meal. And I believe some of the shops down in the port, Teddy's is one of them, have got the Christmas stuff in. As you can hear, I'm not a very Christmassy person, really. Do you spend Christmas on the beach? Go down to the beach on Christmas Day, especially Boxing Day, even though obviously Spain doesn't celebrate Boxing Day here, but they do celebrate Christmas in quite a big way, 6th of December. And so the kids here have 2 Christmases. The lucky little blighters. Poor Bonnie, what kind of dog is she? And does she like teddies? Yeah, Bonnie is a cross between a German Shepherd. No, she's not. No, she's she is definitely a cross. And funny enough, Bonnie come from Southern Ireland. Funny enough, but she's a cross between a sausage dog and a terrier. If that makes sense. And sometimes she's a right pain, but she's a lovely dog, I must say. I don't know what does she like teddies. She's got loads of toys, I must say. She likes her squeaky toys. She goes, right, yes, sorry, Yogi, your hat is big. Anyway, let's get on with it because it's 25 to now. And I can't believe how quick the time goes. So up for grabs is we got UPSTICKS. Chris has sent me a goodies bag. I will show you that in 2 weeks' time. He sent me loads of stuff. I have to tell him, Chris, I'm a poor bloke. So this is the main thing, the free magnet Sunday magnet, and it works. If you can see, if you can see there, it's on that tin coin boxy thing. It's on there. Anyway, just to prove it's a proper magnet on somebody's fridge, no doubt. Oh, even Dez's cars, his fleet of cars he's got. He's got my stickers on them. So anyway, piece of paper, because we've got in this app, believe it or not, we've got quite a lot tonight. Obviously, the magnets are doing well. We've got 39 of you. So hang on, let's get this right, because I have to do, I'm a left-hander. I don't care what people say, it's still difficult. So I'm putting on the drum roll. Now somebody in there, figure out. I've got somebody. Right. Tony Carter. Tony Carter. I don't think I've seen Tony Carter on here yet, but Tony Carter, if you're here tonight, you've won the 2 magnets. But what I need, Tony, is obviously it probably is your real name, thinking about a name like that, Tony Carter. I need your real name, obviously, and your address. Most people contact me on my Instagram account, which is obviously Expat and Mazarrón. And well done, Tony. I'll be in the post as soon as I get your name and address. You can contact me on YouTube. I call it the last page. There is an email thing. It's one of those things where it says, "Are you a robot?" Well, am I? No, I'm not a robot. That's what it should say, isn't it? Or you can get me on Messenger. But Tony, well, broke it then. Tony Carter, you won tonight's star prize, the magnet with Chris's magnet as well. 2 magnets in one. So I'll put that there. Well done, Tone. In lucky Chris's UPSTICKS hat. Well done. Let's go back to the comments. We've got 45 in the house, and we've got it's getting on a bit, and it's only 22. Can't believe it. Right. My hat has been... No, Yogi, it's still all right. It's behind me. When you come over, I think we'll be doing a live. You can wear it. Martin, Akai, there's a massive Christmas beach party. Yeah, funny enough, as Martin has said that, they all dress up as Father Christmas Day. Now here in this part of Spain, we on New Year's Day, you get people, I think it's for, is it help the age? Oh yeah, because they've changed it because they want to make old people feel old. Age concern now. And they do like a sponsor, you go out into the sea, dressed in whatever, fancy dress or something on New Year's Day. So you can imagine that. It is, from what I've seen, it's really cold. And there's no way I would do that, but I'm quite happy to go down there and capture the moment. Steve and Mandy used to go in there every year, but I think Steve said, and Mandy said, we're not doing that again. But anyway, yeah. But I know, as Martin says, they have a massive Christmas Day thing on the beach, all dressed up as Father Christmases. Looks amazing, I must say. Right. Not for me. There are many posts on YouTube. Yes, that's very true. And only a few toilet facilities for the thousands of people on the beach. I can imagine probably 3 toilets and 1,000 Father Christmases on the beach. I respect you, but your hat has been unlucky. Well done, Colin. I think a lot of people had said that Yogi's hat has been unlucky, but unfortunately, Colin, you haven't won it. But we'll give Chris's hat a go for a couple of months to see how that goes. Arena sounds like a fun mix. Had a terrier across the south. The fire in those dogs is unmatched. She's right, yappy little bugger when she wants to go out, I must say. But she's a good girl, Right, Bengal Burt saying congrats for Tone. Boxing Day in Spain is celebrated. It's called Sant Asta. It's Antonio. Thank you, Tony. That's what I want. No, Antonio. Thank you very much. Didn't know that. See, even I learn things on this live show. Well done, Tony. Well done, Tony. Everybody's saying well done to Tony. Tony, Well done, mate, with a question mark. Well done, Tony. Okay, we get lots of Tonys there. Congrats, Tony. 3 years on here and still. Ian, it's a bit like the lottery, isn't it? I ain't won the lottery. Thinking about it, I ain't. Well, no, I wouldn't actually put my name down for this, would I? But yeah, you just never know, Tony. I mean, Ian. Ian, don't give up, Ian. As I say, better luck next time. Gavin, give you a fiver for it, Tony. And we're not selling them. All right, well done, says Katie. Well done. Right, Antonio, you're welcome. No problem, Antonio. I didn't realise that. I mean, I know obviously we got Christmas Day, but I didn't realise they actually celebrated Boxing Day. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be called Boxing Day. 46 in the house and 42 likes. And you're correct, Yogi. Okay, you know what? I've only done. done 2 questions. Good. I got loads in here, and I ain't got to thank Yogi as well. But I ain't got down to Yogi's question yet. Anyway, this is from Simon. Do you ever have shopping delivered to your door? Which supermarkets do it, and are they reliable? You know what? In the UK, we always used to do that. Tesco's, especially, it's gone online. Tesco's would turn up. Sometimes the stuff we didn't even order, and I think it didn't cost much to get it delivered, but it was handy. But to be honest, here, because I don't do the shopping, so we never tried it. But what I did find out is that Consume and Mercadona. Now, don't take my word for it. This is what I got off the internet. But I know in Consume, their way of thinking is that you walk around the store, you pick up all the items in a shopping bag, you pay for it, and then they'll go and deliver it to your door. Now, I don't really understand the point of that, but that's what they do. Now, it says Mercadona. Now, like I said before, I've never had it delivered, so I don't know. And I don't know anybody actually. I think what it is, we're so close to the supermarkets. We got one across the bridge. I think it's a 10-minute walk. I just jump in the car because I'm lazy. But then I got Alan's 2 minutes out of my door. I'm straight into his supermarket shop. He's got most of the stuff that I want anyway. And obviously, as you go down to Mazarrón, it's not a big place, Mazarrón, but we got loads of Mercadonas. We got Aldi's, Lidl's. I say Aldi. Obviously, Consume. You got that Russian one, Do, whatever you call it. There's loads of them about. But another thing I did think about was I got Deliveroo. Now, you're not on about those people that's got those little mopeds and they've got a big box in the back, and you can have order a blooming what's it now? You know, if you want air spray. I wouldn't need it, of course, but you can order food and all those sort of things. But you can't get them on Campusol. But they're down in the Mazarrón and in the port. But I would imagine a couple more years' time, you better do that as well. Now on Campusol, the fish and chip shop. But she's watching me. She ain't give me that T-shirt yet. But they do actually do a delivery service. So you can phone up and they will bring it to your door. Now, fish and chip shop on A. So I'm promoting you now. And you're not working tonight, so you should be watching my show. Yeah. But it did say, that's what I got. The delivery chart. Now, that'd be interesting to hear from you lot out there, because I expect some of you have done that. If you've gone online, they're saying for a delivery charge, it's $3.99. Now, I'm talking about Mercadona, this is. And if you spend over €79, which most people must do when they're doing a big shop, it's free. But I don't know how good it is. Do they get it wrong like they do in the UK? And what if you got a good choice? And also, is it easy on the internet? I don't know, because I'm not involved in the shopping issue, other than if I want to get some Kit Kats. That's about as far as I go. Okay. Collins Yogi, you need a black hat. You need your hat back. He might pick it up thinking about it. Right. RVs, that's it. That's the one. Okay. here's another one. Okay. Now this one is what I put in, because if you didn't know, I did put up a video today about Starlink. And I'll just read this out. I've just had Starlink delivered and fitted, and I did it myself because that was another thing I was worried about. I was thinking, oh, can I fit that? Because I can remember when Sky first came out, that dish wasn't easy setting it up, was it? You had to get it a fraction out, and you wouldn't get nothing. But this is so much easy. It's all done on your mobile phone. You download the Starlink app. It's got all the information on there. I can go and check, not down here, obviously, when I'm upstairs, the speed test and what devices, how many Jan's got a laptop and a blooming phone plugged into it. The only thing I had to buy, because, like I said, the actual residential Starlink kit is free. Didn't cost you a penny. It's delivered obviously free as well. The only thing I had to buy was the wall mount. But you don't have to have that wall mount. I had it actually on the flat surface. Check out the video, and that'll give you an idea. I'm really happy with it. Some people say it's €40 is a lot of money, but when I hear some other people saying they're paying a lot more, so not I'm on about Starlink. I'm on about the fibre and some of the Wi-Fi companies. So yeah, I'll be honest. Why have I been waiting this long to use it? Okay, and we do. Oh, good. See, it's 1:45 now. Julie, this is a question from Julie. Okay, what has happened to all the lights on Sector A by the dog park, and also who changes the bins in the dog park? They are overflowed. Okay, now I can remember having a chat about this on a coffee morning one time, especially about the dog poo bins overflowing. Now the council do come along and clean up the dog park, because I've seen them do it. I don't know, if we're talking once a month or once every couple of months, but I've seen them in there tidying up the park, getting rid of the weeds, and they actually they've got a pergola there now, and they've got a roof on it now, so you've got a bit of shade. But I know the bins obviously don't get emptied by anybody other than when the park, if they call park attendants, turn up to clear them out. But I don't know how many times a year they turn up to do that. And obviously the street lights is another big issue here on campus. And I'll be honest, I live where the shops are, and we got no street lights, and I think that's wrong. And the amount of times Jan's reported it on that blooming app, you can, it's not a council app. They don't do nothing. It's obviously it comes under the transport highways thing. I don't know. And there's always excuses about why the lights are not working. They're the wrong sort of lights now, because, as always, EU's bringing new regulations, and they're supposed to be doing them. But I ain't heard anybody on the rest of campus haven't done. Some places in some of the streets have just got together themselves, and they fitted solar lights outside. Hopefully, because the council's got responsibilities now of looking after campus. This is their second year. They're not doing very well at the moment, obviously. But yeah, the street lights is a pain, because I take Bonnie out probably about quarter past 6, 6 sometimes. It's pitch black out there. Now, thankfully, your eyes do adapt it, but it should be like, because the other thing I think's wrong, the school kids got their bus just down the road from where I live, and there's no street lights on. It's not right for the parents to take their kids to school in the dark. But it's been reported so many times. But unfortunately, because campus hasn't actually got a counsellor to put this forward, we're probably always going to be put on the side. But thankfully, there are a group now on campus, and we do seem to be getting things moved. I think it's called AVG group. I don't know what it is, but they do seem to be doing stuff at the moment. But yeah, yeah, the poo bins. thankfully, just up the road, there's a load of bins anyway. So it's not like you got too far to walk from the dog park to the green bins to put your dog. That's why I put Bonnie's poo in. Right, let's see if I missed anybody. I think we caught up. Colin saying Sean's, Yogi, cheapskate. What's that about? Are you going to squat at Sue's? Yogi, are you going to squat at Sue's? Well, I'm missing something on here. Anyway, let's do another question. We've got 10 minutes. Oh yeah, just going back to the street lights. It has been reported to the highways department, but nothing's, as always, nothing's been done. But then you've got to remember, Spain takes ages to get things sorted. AVC, that's it. Sorry, I got that name. That group name was wrong. The AVC group. It's always worth contacting them because obviously the guys that run that group do all the because you got to remember now, guys, on this urbanisation now, it's not all expat immigrant people now. We got French immigrants, we got German immigrants, we got Belgium, Netherlands immigrants. We've got loads of different. It's starting to get a bit of a multicultural here, people, and obviously we got a big end of the month. We got a protest going down to the town hall's going to love that, especially with the press, where we'll be protesting outside the council to say how we love you. Right, Glenn, I'm just checking the clock. I've got a clock above my head. I've got a clock over there. I've got my phone. Okay, so Glenn is saying, I noticed you said you pay around €50 a month electric. We are with Illabrella and pay around €70, and we are not there 24/7. Who are you with? Glenn, as a lot of people do, when they watch videos, they don't watch it properly, Glenn. Because that video that you watched, which is on my other YouTube channel, Retiring to Spain, I said on there, if Jan pegged it and I was living on my UK state pension, could I survive? And I said, if I cut back on things, and one of the things I would get rid of straight away, I don't want to do it, but obviously if I'll be living off just the UK state. Now, I'm not living off the UK state pension. It was just a pretense, but it was just saying, could I survive on it? And I'll get rid of the swimming pool. I empty it all out, turn off the pump, so I would save on the water and the electric. And I worked it out, Glenn, that I would be then paying only €50 a month. But at the moment, I'm paying. Did I write it down? I didn't write it down, did I? Oh, yes, I did. See, I usually pay on average about 87 per month, and I'm talking about the winter and the summer. I mean, at the moment we're paying just over 100. But what I will say, I'm with Illabrella as well. When I first come to Spain, we used to pay it every 2 months, which was interesting. Within a couple of years, it went to every month, and the bills were the same as when we pay 2 months. But you can't complain. But what I did notice is that when you go down to the office and have a chat with the people, the first time I went down there, I had a chat. Can I go on the cheap? Yes, put them on the cheapest thing. It shot up. It nearly tripled because obviously the Ukraine war kicked off, and all the power stations here in Spain are run on gas, and obviously the price of gas went through the roof. I had to pay a gas tax. So over a year ago, I changed my Illabrella thing again, and I got a really cheap thing. So that's what you got to do, Glenn. You got to get your ass down to the electric shop, and you might have to take a translator with because they don't all speak English. The one I went to didn't, but we got there in the end. And just get your tariffs down because it's all about the tariffs. Because for some reason we were paying 2 tariffs and we should only be on 1. And that's one thing they don't tell you about here in Spain. So yeah, you want to get your tariffs sorted out. So get down to the office. You can change your contract and get it down a lot cheaper. So that's what I would say, Glenn. Okay, I got one more question before I finish, and that's from Yogi. All right, I just want to check that I haven't missed nothing. Colin's saying, where is Elizabeth? Oh, where is Illabella office, Sean? As the office in Mazarrón is closed down. Yeah, that is the problem. It's like the water company, Aquila. I think yeah, so it's called Aquila, isn't it? The office in the town of Mazarrón is shut as well, and they're down in the port now. Thankfully, the Aquila office ain't very easy to find because it's one of the back streets. So you have to use your sat nav for that one, Colin. But the electric office is not, that's not easy, but that's in the main street. So if you're going down to the port from, say, the shopping area, you got the roundabout with the two boats, the two metal boats. So you go past you go past McDonald's, Yahoo, the Chinese restaurant. You carry on, keep on going down into the port, and then just before you get down, if you know where the tourist information office is, that what I call the square, just before that, on the right hand side, you see a dentist, and it have in the window a big set of gnashers. As you go past that dentist, I think it's two shops down. It's sort of like a electric shop. It sells like ovens and that. And then it's a little small sign on the top there. It's on the sat nav, but there's a little sign above the door, Illabella. Is that right? Because it got some names, and she's at the back of the office. Now there's two ladies. So you want to get hold of the young lady if she's still in there, because the other lady, unless you speak perfect Spanish, you got no chance. But that's where it is now. And I did find out that I went to Toltana one day, and they said, "Where do you live?" And I said, "Campus." Oh, you got to use the one in Mazarrón. So yeah, that's pretty helpful, isn't it? So Jean's already saying adios. Oh, of course, it's getting near that time, isn't it? So anyway, I got a quick one because nobody else. Oh, Yogi's saying adios as well. Yogi, what's you doing? You got a couple of minutes yet. Anyway, I've got to do Yogi's question quickly before the time finishes because I'm not going to be here for 2 weeks. So anyway, Yogi's saying if you wanted to build an extension to your property, what process do you have to go through to gain planning permission? Now, thankfully, now that Mazarrón Council has taken on Campusel, that if you get any building work, especially extensions, you had to get planning permission first. And usually your builder should be able to do that for you. And also maybe you might have to organise an architect of all things. And it's all about licenses there. So you got to go down the town hall. But if you've got a good builder, he can do that for you. It can be a bit of a palaver. It's not like, oh, I want an extension next week, because you know straight away that ain't gonna happen, because you got to get planning permission, you got to get your licenses in, you got to go down to the town hall, book an appointment. You could be talking a year sometimes. So yeah, just bear in mind, but find a good builder that will take that on for you. So yeah, and also when you're buying a property, especially a resale property, before you even think about, I love this place, just say to the estate agent, has it got all its licenses up to date? Because if it hasn't got its licenses up to date, your sale could take a lot longer than you thought. So I think that'd be it. Coming up to finishing time. Have you received your Mini 5 Pro yet, some Yogi? Nope. I don't know what it is. That flip I got in a day, but the Mini 5 Pro, I'm not going to get it until Tuesday for some reason. And Yogi's clock's way out. Anyway, see you in 2 weeks, as Des. Well, and I'm going to say adios, amigos, because it's just coming up to 11 o'clock. So, adios. Have a great time. I'll catch you in 2 weeks on the 5th, isn't it? The 5th of October. Adios, amigos.